And so you've obviously done a huge amount of adventuring yourself, and now you're passing that baton. Well, you're keeping hold of the baton for yourself to keep adventuring, but you're passing that baton on as well to young people to go and uplift themselves. Something struck me in a video I saw about you, where you said that to break free from poverty, it's not necessarily money; it's mindset that's required. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, because a lot of people say that when we don't succeed is because of resources or lack of resources. I believe that is because of a lack of vision, because it all happens in the mind. It's all a decision. Life is a decision waiting to happen, you see. You decide to be happy. You decide to. So a lot of people somehow they have an inability to understand that it's all a decision, you see. So poverty is all in the mind, you see. All of this is all in the mind. I'm not saying that there's no poverty in the world, but even when I was working a lot in Khayelitsha, I was working with ex-gangsters. There was like a territorial fight where there was the Vato gang and the Vura gang and the Italian gang. So these kids were fighting amongst themselves. So the funny part is that all these other good people, they were doing nothing. And I even got shot. I got shot in the neck and got shot in the chest for doing what I'm doing. Like we lost our house. That is why I'm checking back on my family in Eastern Cape. But somehow I felt no betrayal from these kids. The only betrayal that I felt was from the people who had something, who possessed a certain power to do something but did nothing, you see. So for me, it all goes back to that inability. It all goes back to that choice that we have to take for ourselves, that we can make a change together, you see. So I believe that together we can make a difference. It has been said over and over again. But it all starts with a decision. It all starts, even when it comes to the problem with gangsterism, it all starts with removing the stigma, you see. If we remove the stigma, or if we have an empathetic conversation or dialogue around that, because if we have an empathetic dialogue, it means that we are willing. Then that willingness is a decision that we're saying that we are part of the solution, or we're part of the problem, you see. So change happens in the mind, you see.
Correct. It's very, very interesting. A few years ago, I was struggling in business, and I listened to a hypnotic audio program by a very famous hypnotist in the UK called Paul McKenna. And And it's all about it's called something like "I Can Make You Rich," and it's not just about rich in money. It's about rich in mind, rich in relationships, rich in health, and rich in money as well. And I reached this desperate place where I had to do something because nothing seemed to be working. And within 3 to 5 months, suddenly things started to get better. And ironically, it wasn't a richness in money that came first. It was a richness in relationships and a richness in my mind. And ever since then, the money has, I won't say taken care of itself, because that sounds a bit arrogant maybe. But but
I totally understand, yeah.
But the money has been almost more attracted to me. It hasn't been the battle that it once was. And so it wasn't the practical, like how to go and make money or find money things.
Fulfilled life.
Yeah, it was in my head. Once the rest of me was rich, the money took care of itself.